Welcome back live to Boston, and check this out. Above the Fold with Jemele Hill tonight, following Inside the NBA, and then Thursdays at 7 o'clock on TruTV. Our pleasure to have Jemele Hill join us here in Boston. It's great to see you again.
It's good to see all
nice,
of you.
Nice going on the new gig.
Thank you. Was I smiling hard enough in that photo? I mean, I had to show all the teeth, right? But it's a pleasure to be here with you fine gentlemen, and I guess you too, Chuck.
Hey, baby. Number one, it was great. It was great to find you. It was great to see you last night.
It was.
Hey, so tell us about the show.
Okay, so the show.
Good question, Chuck.
Yes.
I'm full of them.
That's right. And you know what, Chuck? What you just did, you just acted like a journalist, which is what this show is all about. Like, so this is a show that's going to be an ode to kind of like the traditional long-form journalism. We'll have a little bit of sports reporters, if people remember that iconic show, and also doing long-form pieces telling you what's happening inside of sports, in the culture of sports. So I think people will really enjoy it.
I'm a big fan of yours, of course. You speak very well. I'm not familiar with your college credentials. I know you probably have a bachelor's, but you have a master's, a PhD, because like when I listen to you speak, you are super, super intelligent. But I would like to hear your college credentials.
Oh, you would like to hear my college credentials?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, I graduated from a fine institution, the best university in the state of Michigan, Michigan State University.
Got it.
Okay. I'm from Detroit.
Okay.
I came out of Detroit Mumford High School.
Mumford, okay.
Home of Axel Foley.
Right.
Okay. All right. Does this meet your standard, Dr. O'Neill?
Keep going.
Yeah,
okay.
You can stay.
Okay, I can stay now.
You have a master's?
I do not have my master's.
You don't either.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Charles,
No, you don't.
you have to have a master's before you have a PhD. Stupid.
No, you don't have. You don't have a PhD either. You got a GED.
And you got an FOOD.
We've watched your career, you know, go to different places. What?
She gets fired a lot.
Chuck.
Hey, wait, welcome to the family.
Yeah, I love that. Go. But you know what I don't do? I don't leave without a check, though. I tell you what, I walk away with a check every time.
I would say in this show, you know, we've watched you kind of give your opinion. Then we've watched shows where you've asked people opinion. What is a combination of this show?
Yeah, it's both of those. So I'll be giving a lot of my opinions on various sports topics, and I also will have really smart people that are on the show to give their opinion. That's why Chuck will never be on there. So,
Hey.
You asked for it.
Hey.
You want to start doing rib shots? We can do this.
Ernie's the only person gonna be on your show then.
But no, it'll be a combination of both. And I know people are used to seeing me in both roles. I want to give people, you know, an opportunity to understand not just how I think about things, but also to create what I like to think are nuanced conversations.
Because there's not many people, I'm sorry, Ernie, there might be people that are in this business that you want to hear their opinion as well as hear them interview. And that would be my compliment to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And listen, this is why you guys have built a show that's an institution, is because people watch you. They love the camaraderie. They also love the friendship. But I want to hear what you all think about the NBA and about other things. So I hope to create something where, as you said, people want to hear what the people on my show have to say.
What's the story in sports right now that gets you excited?
Well, it depends on how we frame excitement. But I'm just going to say in general, the rise of the WNBA. I mean, the ratings from this WNBA finals were spectacular, and particularly that Game 5, which was wonderful. I mean,
overtime,
overtime game is what you expect, what you want of a finals, and just seeing where this league is right now and the health and the growth of the league going into next season, I think it's one of the best stories in sports.
Can I ask you a slightly controversial question about the WNBA?
Sure.
It's really more about your credentials.
No, just think about this. Like, women and men, they play similar. The women game is only missing one thing. I bring this up because in men's beach volleyball, the net is 10. In women's beach volleyball, it's 9-8, 9-9. You think if we lower the rim, I'm not saying go to 9-5, 9-6, just a little bit to where the females can dunk, you think that would bring more money in?
You know, Shaq, this is
just a little bit.
I go back and forth about this because I hear this argument a lot, and I'm sure you've talked to players and you hear what they say is that they like the fact that this is something that separates them from the men's game, and then it's like, are you I understand the reason, because you feel like, okay, if we add dunking, it's an element of above the rim and women play below the rim. But I think part of what makes women's basketball is because there is such
they
such an
pass the ball
on fundamentals and those kinds of things. I wouldn't rule it out though, because like
I would love to see Angel
but you see in high school a lot of women dunk.
Hey, but they do have one thing in common: the men game and bad officiating.
I cannot lie.
That wasn't a foul.
That's a good way to.
Right, it wasn't a foul.
That's a good way to end it, Jemele.
That was a foul.
Thank you.
Always good to see you.
Happy to join the family, you guys. Thank you.
Welcome. Great to have you with us.
Welcome with your Detroit, Michigan.
Check it out on Thursdays at 7 Eastern on TruTV.